อืมอืมอืมเอ่อเอ่อ Uh, should be fine now, right?
Let the show begin. Show your courage.
Oh,
Let's wait here for the Dream Master to arrive.
Okay. By the way, brother, I heard you no longer have a sweet tooth. Back when we were kids, you used to steal my desserts. Seems like a lot has changed during my absence. What exactly happened?
Well, someone has to stay awake even in this sweet dream.
But that someone doesn't have to be you, or anyone in particular. You're carrying too much on your shoulders, brother. The paradise in our dreams. It shouldn't be like this. Penacony is nothing more than a dream. It can't erase the worries and pain of reality, or bring true happiness. It only offers an escape from reality. Nothing more.
Remember the old man we met earlier? Without this dream, he might have completely lost himself.
That might be true, but even without Penacony, he could have chosen another path. As far as I know, the Intelligentsia Guild has been promoting their rehabilitation techniques for a long time now. That path may have been more ordinary and challenging, but now he's in a comatose state. And the sweet dream has become sort of end-of-life care. His fate is sealed. Is Penacony granting these people a future? Or is it taking it away from them?
Well, don't forget this. Not everyone really has a future. The future for humanity is like the sky for birds. People mistakenly believe that flight is inherent to birds because they've never witnessed those birds crashing to their death. Do you remember how we took in that little Charmony dove when we were young?
Yeah, we took care of it. Provided food and water, groomed its feathers. And later, when I decided to leave Penacony, I opened the cage and set it free.
Well, I didn't mention what happened to it in my letters because I didn't want to upset you. Shortly after you left, it crashed to its death right in front of your window.
I had surmised as much. I knew you wouldn't have avoided mentioning the bird for no reason. Despite that unfortunate outcome, I still believe it was the right decision. Birds aren't meant to spend their lives in cages. They belong in the sky, even if they can't fly.
But here's the thing. If there are birds in this world that can never fly, can we really assert that they belong in the sky?
Are you implying that the same goes for humans too?
Let's take the Astral Express as an example. The Nameless made tremendous efforts to bridge worlds, gaining fame across the universe. However, only a few extraordinary individuals can endure such a perilous journey. That's because the pursuit of the Trailblaze exceeds the capabilities of ordinary humans. Otherwise, Why would this path be filled with broken rails, an abandoned express, and even a fallen Eon?
That's just sophistry. If that were true, then only the powerful would have the right to determine the future.
Unfortunately, that's exactly what happens. Another name for the future is self-value. While this world has its fair share of heroes who inspire people and garner admiration for their heroic deeds, the majority of ordinary people will never become heroes in their lifetime. Some are born weak and vulnerable. Some find themselves trapped in unfortunate circumstances. Some fall victim to malice and cowardice. When it comes to survival, everyone is equal. And the weak can only watch as their value gets constantly diminished by external forces.
That's why we should care for the weak and support them as if their suffering were our own. That's what the Odes of Harmony have always taught us.
While the Harmony holds noble aspirations, the strong will always be strong, and the weak will always be weak. Even in this carefree dream. Human nature contains greatness, but it also harbors inherent weaknesses that can't be eradicated. In the end, if people can't even secure their own survival, they won't care about the illusory future of equality. As long as the law of survival of the fittest prevails, there will always be fledglings crashing to their death.
But if people don't live for the future, do they merely exist for survival? If even you, my brother, don't believe that the Harmony will save the weak, then which Eon can make our dreams come true?
People often forget that when the first bird took flight, the entire world envisioned a future where no more fledglings would ever crash to their death.
Are you reading, sister? What are you reading?
Mr. Gopherwood gave me a picture book. It's about the story of the harmonic strings. If I could become a chord master, I'd like to summon Dominicus, the harmonious choir. I want to sing with everyone and spread our wishes so that all can feel happiness and joy.
I see. Then, I would summon the harmonious choir too.
Don't you have a wish of your own, brother?
Of course I do. It's just that it includes your wish and everyone else's. I long for a true paradise where everyone can find peace.
Then, let's build a stage there and invite everyone to our performance so that both our wishes come true through the power of the harmonious choir.
It's a deal then.
Yeah, it's a deal. But how can I become a chord master?
Maybe you will have to become a star first.
You're back sooner than I thought. Any results?
Yes. And now, it's up to us to forge ahead.
Since his last will has now been conveyed, my final mission is complete. But pardon me if I sound curt. It's good to have determination. The path Mikhail left for you is not an easy one to tread. Why else would he have chosen to sleep in solitude, staking everything on some nameless in the future? But you have the numbers, and in numbers comes strength. So that might just delay your inevitable a little more.
Got any more encouraging words?
As I see it, relying on Welt's negotiations alone is far from enough. Regardless of whether the other party will be compliant, negotiating simply allows us to meet them as equals and won't grant us an upper hand. Penacony is our rival's home turf, and we already have very few chips left to play with. Rather than idly sit around while the family's got us blocked off, an offensive approach might be a wiser course of action. We're more familiar with the Stellaron's properties than most, and since it's the key to stabilizing the sweet dream, it's vital to the family's interests. By attacking their core interests, they're bound to retaliate hastily. And as the saying goes, haste makes waste.
That's right. As long as we pose a threat to the Stellaron, either with words or otherwise, we have a chance at gaining the upper hand. But the problem is, on the eve of the Charmony Festival opening, how exactly are we going to get close to the theater? Family security will be airtight, and if we brute force it, even if we succeed, it's too risky.
So, no one's gonna say anything? Then I'll raise my hand. I know the answer to this question. Why are you speaking like the General of the Law Fu? So, I heard that before the Charmony Festival begins, there'll be a pageant to kick off the festival. It's called the Soul Glad TM Festivity Auditions, or something, and it's going to be held in the moment of Scorch Sand. As long as we clinch the top spot, we'll be able to attain the title of Festive Superstar, and be able to personally bask in the graces of Miss Robin. Not that that's important. What's crucial is that we can enter the Grand Theater before the audience arrives.
So, how do we go about participating in these festivity auditions?
I've already procured special invite tickets from Miss Robin's fan club. To tell you the truth, I had been preparing to join the auditions all along, but now it looks like even if I scrape through, I probably still won't have the chance to shake Miss Robin's hand.
So they're still running this thing, huh? It was originally just a publicity stunt, set up by Mikhail to drum up attention. But it looks like it might be worth a shot.
We'll follow Marge's plan. Mr. Gallagher, will you be joining us?
I'm afraid I won't have the time. As a virtual character, I've already completed my final mission. Whether Penacony can awaken from this dream is all down to you.
Should we ever cross paths again? I'd love for you to visit the Express.
All right. I'll have to add to that data bank of yours you've got on the Express.
And Miss Firefly, we thank you for all your support. We're faced with a formidable enemy. As long as the Astral Express and Stellaron Hunter's objectives are aligned, we're willing to cooperate with you.
We've already come this far together. I'd like to join you for the rest of your journey on Penacony. I'm pleased that we can finally fight shoulder to shoulder. I couldn't ask for a better ending.
This is also the spirit of the Trailblaze. Now everyone, let's prepare to move out.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Scorch Sand Hall. This is where challengers thrive and dream chasers shine, all under the watchful eye of the entire universe. If you have ambition, dreams, and the drive, dear friend, the next superstar of Penacony's Charmony Festival could be you.
Oh, wow, they've really outdone themselves. Oh, I'm starting to get excited.
Oh,
Yes, you! There's no doubt about
looks
it. I
fun.
see you have all the potential of a superstar in you.
Excuse me, you four. What are you hoping to get out of all this?
As the last group of contestants, how confident are you in overcoming all of the challenges?
Would you be open to a brief exclusive interview with us? It'll be quick.
Your journey is long and fraught with peril, yet under a sky blanketed by banners, you vie for the crown.
The sword and rose! Protect the beauty! The beauty, the beauty! Magnificent and majestic!
What?
A knight's head is hard as steel. Brother Lance's focus is stubborn as a heel. We don't all have to be winners, but if we don't have fun, we'd all be sinners.
People are pouring in. Kinda feels like all sorts of baddies are showing up. Let's get in there quickly and enter the competition.
Ladies and gentlemen, please make way. Make way.
Make way.
Coming towards us now is one of Penacony's top 10 wealthiest tycoons and the soul-glad business empire's founder, Mr. Dean.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the director of Soulglad's factory, Ideen Leader. My four friends, introduce yourselves to the audience across the cosmos.
Hello, everybody. I'm Himiko, a nameless from the Astral Express, and these are my companions.
Ahem. Don't you guys need to hide your identities?
Can't hide it anyways. Penacony is plastered with our posters. And because the Astral Express is so well known, the family won't dare to make any rash moves.
Oh. Hello everyone, I'm Fancy Smart. Hello everyone, I'm the Galaxy Bill, best baller. This is a cheese. I'm a hello everyone. But NC say cheese.
Don't expose my net handle to everyone.
Oh,
Hello, everyone. I'm March 7th. I'm an ordinary girl who
Halo,
loves
Rick.
adventures.
2 sampai 5 detik delay. Enggak, bukan delaynya sih. Aku
I
lebih ke
am also an ordinary girl who
liatin
enjoys adventures.
streamnya pecah kah atau kayak
Bunch of
ngerti nggak sih?
nameless guests. This final face-off is bound
Soalnya
to be
terakhir tuh stream
spectacular. Time is precious.
ininya
My
pecah-pecah.
four friends, come with me.
Apa namanya? Ya, iya, kualitasnya pecah-pecah. Terakhir aku ini. Terakhir aku stream. Jadi kayak apa? Jernih aja sih ya. Nih aku kan gini-gini ya kemarin tuh. Terus tuh kayak pecah-pecah gitu. Mulai kotak-kotak, terus lamban, patah-patah. Pokoknya masalah banget deh ya. Tapi ini udah lancar aja kan, 60 fps gitu kan. Aku kalau ngeliatin di HP sendiri tuh takutnya beda sama yang diliatin orang gitu loh. Takut aja sih. Oh, oke. Berarti emang hari itu Twitch-nya lagi jelek servernya. Kan? Paling koneksiku aja sih. Oh. Kemarin tuh aku udah stream di rumah masih patah-patah gitu, aneh banget. Kayak gitu kemarin tuh langsung deg patah gitu apa segala macam. Rada ganggu sih jujur aja. Cuman kalau udah ya udah. Thank you Rick ngeliatin. Aku takut di sananya aja sih kemarin. Ya paling emang dari Twitch atau OBS sempat ngadep. OBS-nya nih aneh. Sambil nunggu maghrib. Nah, nanti maghrib aku autoin. Bentar. Aman. Lu udah di rumah udah masih bisa main nggak? Apa kayak nggak ada waktu. Jadwal full.
Don't forget to let your friends in on the action.
Resiko aja ini. Kalau
This place
masalah
is
delay
buzzing.
wajar. Namanya juga stream kan
That's
pasti
right.
delay.
This venue is a miniature representation of that time known as the era filled.
Jadi aku nggak terlalu masalahin delay ya. Kalau delay itu sebenarnya mau di refresh dikit. Udah. Itu tadi burungnya bilang ayo yoy. Ayo yoy. Oke, boleh. Lumayan. Hah? Disqualified? Bisa, cuman tadi jelek aja koneksi paling sama kadang dipanggil gitu. Oh, dipanggil dipanggil gitu.
Reminds me of the grand occasion
Ayo
when Penacony was first
yoy.
established. I was still a young, bright-eyed lad back then, lured here by the watchmaker's ads, full of zeal and ready to make my first fortune in life. Once, during a particularly grueling day, I passed out and was resuscitated by a drink from Mr. Sousa. That sweet taste has since been etched in my mind, and that was what drove me to create the Soul Glad that we all know and love today. The dream-chasing era was truly a wondrous time. I miss those days and the watchmaker. Scorched Sand Hall is my homage to that time of boundless possibilities.
Pastilah kepanggil itu hal wajar.
I wholeheartedly hope you make it to the finish.
Lagian sih pulang, ngapain pulang?
Superstars of Penacony.
Diam aja di sini stay.
Is there anything you'd like to say before the competition officially begins?
Nah, we do it. Rest assured we will lose.
That's the trailblazing spirit.
Liburan loh. Liburan juga.
Hello, everyone.
Ini.
Next up, get ready for the Mega Mart 7th Adventure, where
Kamu
I'm
liburan
going to break the
stay.
speed run world record.
Nah, we do win, bro.
Trailblazing into the uncharted and challenging the limits. That's Miss March 7th for you. How about Miss Firefly?
I hope that by the end of this journey, everyone will have achieved the outcome that they hoped for.
Ah, a wonderful wish! Miss Himiko, what are you expecting from your team?
Safety first, everyone.
Hey.
Simple words, but full of warmth. Waiting for you are 3 stages, each connected to that era. The first 2 stages offer 2 distinct paths to choose from, with unique challenges on each route. And in the last stage, you will face off against a champion who has defended the title to this very day.